Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And away we go from Nashville. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
I'll say it again, Kate. I love these new kickoff rules. This is exactly what we all wanted to see. All of us understood safety concerns with the kickoff. We did not want to see this explosive, game-changing play out of the game, and we did. And in fact, in this one, we got to see it right from the jump.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. He'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the one back on the handoff. Top behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Sending the tight end in motion left.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Breaks the tackle, he's still going. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. First down, and they go right back to it. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Back to the well again. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy, a lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Ready, ready.
Offense to the line. Second down.
Cut 19. Let's go. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Completed to his running back. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up third and very short.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Viking 18. Here we go. Warrior 70. Bronco 80.
Looking to throw on third and one. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They'll try and punch it in. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Colts finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10.
Great. Check. No touch.
Lone back gets the handoff. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 27 on the play. And the Titans have a first.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hurts trying again on second down. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. Gets him on the in route. And he's brought down after a short gain. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started. A lot of them may make it look automatic. So you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
On the ready.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Give now to the running back. Set out of bounds after a pickup of 6, 2nd and 4 coming up.
Cool thing about the drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Get it. Let's go.
They give it to him again. And this will only complicate matters for the 3rd down partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? They did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Okay, ready.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
99 Broncos. Track 18. 5, 6, begin.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Play fake, it's Richardson. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on, come on. Hit. On route 70. Go.
Tossing right to the short side. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Right. Has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. Here's Slide to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts take a 4-point lead. All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. One quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. The Colts have taken the early lead. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at first down here. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So second down coming up.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Good, set. On anyone, yeah? Delta.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The best defenses, you go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Design run. Here's Richardson. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Colts drive their lead to 11. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He lofts one deep, center of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So after thinking it over, these guys lining up for 2. Hurts looking to throw. Flush down now to his left. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Well, it's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
And put a receiver in motion left.
Cougar 19. Go.
short. Shoots away from one. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. Third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18, Pioneer.
Third and one. Here's Richardson. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And the punt team gets to this one at the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Titans to the line now. First and 10.
63. No touch.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Hurts looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Devontae Smith, the intended target. So that brings up fourth and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 40-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. First and 10.
Ready? Panther 60. Ready?
They'll run here from the gun. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Pressure 80. 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick. 60 Buffalo 18.
On first down, it's Richardson. Throw left side, complete. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of him.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves.
From the red zone on first. On the move, hit it right. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts hold an 11-point advantage. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts push the lead up to 12. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. And he takes it down to the 33. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Hurts the throw. Going deep here for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Chad Ryland.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans trim the deficit down to 5.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Coconut King. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Nissan Stadium coming up.
Okay, ready.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Set.
Another carry for him. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
He has the first over the middle, and they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and it'll be 1st down Colts.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Let's go.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson setting up the screen, and he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Ready.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Colts 1st down.
They'll run it from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Now Richardson to throw. He's got it near the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts push the lead up to 12. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's going deep. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. This one's caught. Smith has it. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 1st and 10 from the 43. Hurts throwing again. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 3rd through the air. This game.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Richardson on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, When they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and their respect factor grows hundredfold with your teammates.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Trying to find his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. They send a man in motion. So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So that delay backs him up 5. Now second and 15 to go. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 15.
Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. Throwing now, Richardson. And the Titans rush is going to win this round. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Setting him on the dive. And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Third and long for him here. He's trying to push the field. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. What a play on third and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
First down throw here from Richardson. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there.
This defense excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Richardson on third. Has it at the 7. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Richardson on a sneak. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Here's a give straight up the middle. And he's going to be stopped. Third and goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on fourth and goal?
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it first and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Finds a man right side. And he's down after getting this up to the...
I didn't even know your dumbass was here.
Bro, I've been trying to play a game this whole time.
No, yeah. Oh, he caught that. You're on Madden.
Yeah, I'm trying to finish up. I played Steven.
How?
Yeah. Oh, I missed the fucking hit stick.
Oh, fuck, I've been doing the World Baseball Classic shit, dude. Holy fuck. It's took forever. Got one done. I wish they all just did the moments.
Good play. Good play. This motherfucker marching on me right now.
You just start.
No, I'm about to be in the 4th. Oh, there's no way y'all just let him do that.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the
Why are we hit sticking on everything?
What's the score?
Like 41-30. I'm hitting him 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and he's breaking these fucking tackles.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find pay dirt.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this two-point play. All right, they're going to throw for it.
God bless America. Where'd you play your first game?
Jamal Wilson. Jamal Wilson,
Oh.
whatever the fuck his name is.
Take it once, all I tried doing was running.
Yeah. He actually passed a good little bit, but it wasn't pretty for him. What the fuck? Shit's broken.
get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guy's first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends of the lineman run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home with a big sack.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And nice catch. Not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice.
Oh shit, that's not what I wanted.
Every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to grab the ball. You want to make that tackle, force 4th down, and take a great defensive effort to do it.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, start a comeback?
Goes out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And one
Oh.
catch was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. So not just the yardage block, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Back motions right. Looking for it on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the middle, they go for 3rd down.
It's quarterback you love when that screen.
So stupid. Oh, fuck. Ah.
I have 2 more teams to do. It's almost done. I would have finished it today, but
For what?
TA.
Oh. Fucker. Oh, I finally hit one bet, but it was the littlest bet I put today. Jesus, Murphy. Lost $16.
Hurts now from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Fucking bitch. You got all the programs done?
I still have a little bit of the new thread.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his own
How
mind,
the
and what am I
fuck?
supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Tough one to retain through that hit.
There ain't no.
And they're going to be stopped on 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here.
I only got 2 innings left. I'll play one multiplayer if you want to play one.
Okay. I'm running the clock out right now. There's 4 minutes left, but I'm up by 3
I'm not
scores.
even. I'm down. I'm in the bottom of the first, so. You know.
take 100.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted, they flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. After one tackle, the next guy gets him for a loss. That one felt kind of counterintuitive, though, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts put up even more points in a win. Here's Slide to try the point after.
Fucking A, dude.
It's it right down the middle. The Colts continue piling on to this lead. All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. As this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10.
63, 63, 63.
Play action. Hurts has it. Flushed out of the pocket. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Escapes the trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
How many times over the course of the season do we see a quarterback like this, Cade, run out of so many sacks? So impressive. He didn't just get him once. That's now twice.
It's everything he has under this one. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Fourth and forever coming up. On 4th down, Hurts. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Okay,
We've
break.
got first down here from the 36.
Set. Ready.
Now a give on the counter. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Colts looking at a 3-0 start to the season. Second down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry on no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line.
field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Here we go.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Colts are winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.
Did you redeem that PlayStation pack?
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to do that shit right now.
I didn't get shit, but yeah, I did.
I sold a cow today for like 85.